many of you who have spent so many weeks, if not months, here at Children's, probably the last thing that crosses your mind as you leave the hospital is, gosh, I wonder when I'll have another chance to come back to the hospital. What you left behind was a body of creative work that we're here today to celebrate. An expression of your thoughts and feelings about your lives when you met two people, Ann Teplick and Sierra Nelson, who would help you put those thoughts into words.
Writers in the Schools is a program that puts teaching artists, professional writers in different, usually public schools. Here at Children's it's a little bit different, but a similar model.
I love working with young people, all young people. And because you've got important stories to tell, and I think the world needs your stories. In keeping with our year here, I thought we would write some appreciation, thankfulness poems. I'd like you to take your piece of paper, and I want you to think of someone in your life that you know, that you're thinking of, could use a gift.
I want to give my mom and dad a truckload of money to help pay for hospital bills. I want to exchange word with my friends and family to tell them I miss them and that I'm all right.
I learned so much from these kids. They are my teachers. I have a lot to learn, and that's how I come into it.
Like that warm breeze that rolls through the trees, and they like willow trees, and the breeze comes through and they kind of like move a little bit.
I love that. That's great.
I'm reading Emerson right now, so.
So a lot of what I end up doing here is one-on-one. I go usually room to room, and sometimes students are also coming in and out of the hospital that may be staying at Ronald McDonald House and coming in for appointments.
I give to you the textures I feel, the smooth blades of grass, the petals of bloom, the bumblebees that tend to zoom, the gentle dirt as soft as wings. I give to you the feeling of spring.
I like it. I think it could use some improvements maybe.
Hearing it aloud, I think it really comes together.
The WITS program is extremely valuable to our entire hospital as well as patients and families. It brings a therapeutic benefit to the patients as well as a tangible way for them to creatively express themselves to their family, friends, as well as their caregivers.
Poetry has pulled me through some really hard times, and it continues to do so, and I've been writing for a long time, so I live and breathe it in my whole life, and I know the power of art in helping us to move forward.
I feel lucky that when I am there witnessing the poem emerging right at that moment, so I'm really happy that other people can then get to hear these amazing poems.
Well, I'm Maddie Madison, and this is a poem I wrote. These are the things that stress me. Dialysis, because it is so much to deal with, being here 3 hours a day, 3 days a week.
When things fall apart, I scramble to pick up the pieces. I try my hardest to make it all okay again.
Oh, that wonderful porcupine hot dog of death that is love. Its contents ache in my stomach as my lips feel the spectacular fiery sorrow.
Tree branches weighed down with disappointments, hurling its leaves, distrust and bitterness with pure energy and light.
I wish to uncover the confidence hidden inside myself to overcome the obstacles that stand before me.
It was touching because I got to see, some of what they said was exactly how I felt, and I never thought of putting it the way they did. It means a lot to hear that other people feel the same.
Having the opportunity to share their work with a larger audience. Each poet can see themselves as a poet in the world, not just a poet in the hospital, to be seen and recognized for who they are.